Hello, good day. Good day from wherever you're watching from. My name is Topman Paul-Dike. Yeah, a student of ALX. And I thought I should share my knowledge with someone out there who might be interested. Yeah, some of my knowledge of Bash scripts and how I use it to make customized commands on my terminal. If you work on the command line, mostly, then you will really appreciate this because they make the work easy, um, or easier. You don't have to start uh, repeating um, certain task. For example, you want to add to Git. You do Git add dot or Git add file name, whatever it is, and then you now do git commit -m, and then you put your commit message, whatever it is you want to put as commit, or you have as commit message. You now enter that, and then you come back again and do git push. I don't do all of that. I mean, how many times will you do this in a day? So I enter a single letter P and it does it for me. So what I'm going to be doing in this section, if you're watching right now and you're very interested, pay attention. It's gonna be worthwhile. Pay attention. This software engineering thing, that we are busy looking for how to pass checkers, how to make scores, how to. It's also important that as you are doing this thing, as you are making these scores, as you are passing the checkers, that you are doing some things with the thing you learn. Do some things with it outside the ALS project. It will really help you. It will really help you. Otherwise, you will come back to what you did 1 month later or 1 month after, and you be wondering, what did I do here? How did I do this? Or what was I trying to do here? You don't be some things you don't remember again. You know, to work with them, the things you interact with on a daily basis or on a regular basis, they just enter into you and they become part of you. So I want to be telling you, showing you some customized command I use by reason of my little knowledge of bash scripts, and how I think I want to show you how I put them, how I wrote them, what I was thinking, what I want, how I beat them up. Yeah. So for example, I'll begin by demonstrating how some of them work. I don't want to take much time in this um, section. If I want to push to Git, this is how I do it. Go and get let me look for a Git repository to push to. So among my repositories, I have, for example, pair learning with Topman. Okay, let's look at this repository. Uh-huh. Okay, so it only has one directory named introduction and a readme file here, right? So let me push something to this place. I have it on my system here, so it will be in my PLD case. Where is it? Okay, that's it there. We're learning with Topman. Yeah, and so let me move into it now. Change my directory. Let me be sure that it's up to date. So git pull. Oh, it wasn't up to date. Okay, so now it's up to date. All right. So let me create a new file here. Let me just create an empty file. Okay. I'll call this empty file. To push this to Git, see what I do? I just enter P followed by dot. Then my commit message. I don't need to be doing git commit this. So empty file. I can write as long, you know, message as long as I want to. Any kind of as in brief commit message. No, no need to add quotation marks or what. Then I press enter. It will just do the commit and push it for me. As simple as that, right? On a Linux system anyway. So if I refresh this place now, yes, that refresh button, you will see that I now have it here. If I want to delete it, let me delete it. So I'll just enter R. That I choose to enter R. You can put your own anyhow you want it. You know, I choose to use R. So I will not give it the name of the file I want to delete, empty file, and then commit message. Let me say removed empty file, and then there we go. The file is being removed. So if we check Git, if I refresh this page again, it's gone. It's no more there. Isn't that interesting? So this one now, there's no checker coming to check me. There is no score, but it's entering. I mean, the time it took me to put this thing together to think, I say what more can I do with bash scripts? I have intentions to explain bash scripts a bit, you know, beyond just writing 2 lines of code where you have one as shebang and the next one as a command. Yeah, I have that intention just briefly, but this is not a bash script tutorial per se, but I'm just trying to show you in real life what your fellow is doing with bash scripts, and I'm sure people are doing even more with bash scripts out there. Okay, so if I could start with zero knowledge of coding and I got to this point, you too can do, you can do mighty things. So I have, what other bash script do I have? I have the one that helps me clone repositories, right, with my PAT. All this, it saves me from stress. I don't have to start working every time. Now look at the whole content of this place, right? I want to go and clone one of my repositories here now. Let me look for one to clone. So I'll go back. If you have a question, you can post it as a comment. I will respond. Okay. Let's say I want to clone my tech articles. So let me click here. There are 2 ways I can clone this on my system very easily. One is to just type my tech articles, the name of the repositories, right? Let me do this. Copy this, my tech articles. If I give it the name, copy of the repository, and the way I do it, I just like it being simple. I don't like typing plenty, so I'll just do G. Let me clear the screen so I don't confuse anybody, and still list what I have here. So you see that it was not there before. So if I do G and paste this name that I just copied, my test articles, enter, it will clone it for me. And I can push to it. I can push, like, it clones it. There's a difference between cloning a repository and cloning it as your own with the right to push to it. So it is cloned with the right. I can push to it. Where is it now? Where is it? Okay, that's it. Here it is. I can push into it and add some things into it. Should I demonstrate that? My tech articles. Okay, so let me just push something. I just say touch testing. Before I push it, let me go and show you on Git that I don't have it there. So you can see 0 tackling this readme. There's not such thing as testing there. But what if I push it now? Testing my command. Right, so let's hold on for a while. Now it has pushed. Let's go there and refresh this page. It's been pushed. So you see it here, testing. And of course, I don't want it, I'm going to remove it. Now. You can see that it got pushed just now. This one was pushed 2 weeks ago, this one 4 months ago. Wow, 4 months ago, that long. Whoa, that means it's long I wrote. So long a time. Okay, of course I'm going to remove it. And then delete. Okay. The delete I typed here was a commit message, right? It's not a command. I choose to delete that commit message. Okay, what next can I do? Now, just to still demonstrating my, I'm gonna delete this repository from here, right? So rm rf my tech articles. just to show you another way I can clone it, right? So I'm going to clear the screen. I'm going to go back to this place. Another way to clone it is to get this. I'm using SSH. I might explain that by the end of this section how I'm able to use it. I might demonstrate that. So if I click on this SSH, it's copied. If I go there and do G and do this, enter, it will still clone it. So if I give it either the name of the repository or the full link, the full SSH link, it will clone it. To clone it, look at it, it's there again. Remember, I did it before, but now it's there again. Okay, so let me delete it again. To my tech articles. Now it's gone, it's no more there. Okay, but if I try to mess with that command, see what it does. If I give it no argument, it tells me that I should enter either the name of the repo or the SSH URL, and test me the usage G repo name or SSH link. And if I give it an invalid let's say invalid link, let's say I try to give it HTTPS, watch this, give it HTTPS. So it says invalid input G repo name or SSH link. If I try to give it, let's say if I give it an invalid repo name now, let's say G do IT equals me whatever, it says invalid input. If I give it more than one argument, it says enter either name of repo or, you see, all these things don't have enough sense to behave well. You are the one, the programmer is the one to reason, to think the way he expects the program or the command to behave, and make it behave the way he wants it to behave. And that's what I did with this. I was taking to the point here I will be revealing how I did it, but let me show some more. I think I don't want to show too much so I don't confuse anybody. I'll confuse us. Let me show one or two more, then I'll start explaining how I put them together. Okay, I may show more, but I'll just explain at least one or two or three of these things, just to have you stay inspired. Okay, another one is to clone with my PAT, I mean to clone with HTTPS. Yeah, using HTTP clone, like add my PAT. I mean, it's such a huge work, right? You have to, now when you have a command like this, you now type. Can I clear the screen? Yeah. So git clone, and then you have HTTPS, and then you come here, and then you now have your whatever your PAT is, and then you now put @ before putting these guys. I don't do this anymore. I don't do this. So all I need to do is let's be practical with it. Let me go and clone a repository, another repository with my PAT. What repository am I going to clone now? Okay, let me now use the HTTPS now, right? So if I go HTTPS, okay, this one works with username and repo name. Yeah, works with username and repo name. So if I give it this repo name, just like I did before, if I give it the repo name now, this one is not SSH anymore. Can you please copy this for me? Okay, so if I do gpat, that's the command. That's a command that uses PAT to clone repositories for me. So I can either clone my own repository with my PAT or another person's repository that I am a contributor to, right? So that I can have a right to push to it. So if I do gpat, it tells me that that's an error and the input is not valid. So the way I use it is either as I put gpat, the username of the owner of the repository and the name of the repository. Or if I put only the name of the repository, it will assume that it is my repository. It will go to my GitHub and find it and clone it for me. So if I do gpat and put repo name, what happened? Did I just copy that? I remember my tech articles. So if I do this, it will clone my tech articles, cloning into the repository my tech articles owned by Paul-Dike. So it thought it was mine, and it was right. My tech article is here again. Let me remove it. Once more. Let me remove it. Okay. Now let me look for someone else's repository to clone. Who would that be? How many people do I know here? You want to give me your own repository? Let me clone. Yeah, you guys, let me look for where are my guys. I'm looking for a project where I collaborated with people so that I can look at those people and assume that they have a certain kind of repository and go and clone it. So this project have some collaborators here. Abiodo Shitu, JJ, this, what's this one? Okay, Abiodo Shitu is his username. Yeah, Abiodo, yeah, hyphen Shitu. Okay, so let's go. Let me go and check whether he has printf. So gpat, now I'm cloning it to my pat. It doesn't really matter whether or not you have access to the repository. It will work, but if you don't have access, you cannot push to it. So gpat, let's assume that I was working with him on printf and he created it, and printf. So if I pass the username and pass the repo name, it goes there and does the rest for me. This guy was too fast. Are you sure he did it? Let's check whether we see printf here. So there is no printf. It didn't do it. Now I conditioned the script to log out errors, right? So there's a place it will go and create a hidden file, a hidden file in your home directory called log what? Where is it? Look at it. Logs from clone. And so because it didn't do it, I'll go and find out from there. Why didn't it do it? So if I do cat dot logs from clone, so it's showing me why it didn't do it. It will put it. I instructed it to put the date, the current date and time in GMT, and then it shows that there was at some point it was cloning into printf, and then it did not find the repository. It means Abedu does not have this repository printf. You can see it's not found. Okay, so let's go and look for a repository that it has. Let's click on it. Fine man. So it has memory game. I don't want to clone something that is too heavy. So let's not go to memory game. So Pharmacon to do app, ALX interview, ALX what? Okay, let's take ALX interview. Going to be heavy. Let's take ALX interview, right? So it has ALX interview. Let's go back to my command line and do this. GPAT ALX interview. So this is me assuming that both of us are working on this. Let me clear the screen a bit. Yeah, both of us are working on this project, and he added me as a collaborator, and I want to clone the thing with my PAT added to it. I don't have to stress myself. GPAT is username and name of the repository. Here we go. So cloning into repository ALX interview owned by Abedu. Let's see. Do I have it here now? If I don't have it, I should be okay. That's it. I have it here. I have it. So if I go back to check that file that logs errors, and because there was no error, it just log the time and log cloning into ALX interview. So that makes me sure that it's successful. That makes me know that it was successful. And of course, seeing it here as well, cloned here, it's another sign that it was successful. I'm going to delete that repository because it's not needed. I don't need it. I was just doing some demo. There are some more, but actually, Nigeria has happened to me, and my battery does not last that much again. So I would rather than bring more, let me just demonstrate how I did these things. Right? I know you like to learn. Yeah, I still have some more funny, some more amazing commands. Yeah, like this one. Is it E? I think is it E? Secret message S. Yes. If I enter S, I can enter a message and hide it in codes. As I codes, I can do how you, and it will change it to aside codes. I do this when I want to send some kind of secret message, you know. So if I copy this, I have another file that decrypts it. It's like a command. For me now, it's like a command. So if I paste this code there, it will decrypt it. It will tell me what it means. So message hidden in the code is how are you. I'm going to clear this screen again and try and show you another one. This one I saved it. The command is like I run the command with R7. So if I go R7 and type that in, how are you? I discovered that people can go to Google and paste the ASCII codes and they will turn to the message. So I say okay, and now change it. And now this another one using Python. While I started with Python. So if I do how are you, see what this one does. Um, there's not enough time to explain this now, or there's not enough battery power to explain this one. So this is what it does. So you can't know what this is except you understand the logic by which this encryption was done. Yes. So I have another file that decrypts it. So if you paste the message, it will not tell you that. I mean, so that I those days I used to send secret message in the open. So I would just give the person this other file. I send it to the person, say use this thing to check what I sent you. And I type one long message that will be looking like nonsense, you know. And the person will just paste it there and know what I sent. You know, I use it those days. Okay. I think I've shown enough. I've shown enough. By the way, on my GitHub account here, I have some of them shared. I shared some of them with the public. You can visit them, look at the Python and Bash scripts. I think all of them that I demonstrated now, I shared them as well. How I did the, I shared, yeah, the script. You know, I even put some readme explaining what they do. And here is Bash scripts. Here are Bash scripts. And so these are the Bash scripts. I wrote them down, what they do, how they work, and I have an interesting file called in my bin exposing those my commands that I use, what I have in my own bin. So I have P, and P does git add, git commit, and git push for me. I have R, you know what it does. I have S, secret message. D, you know, RD is to remove directory from um, git. Okay. I have E, the open Emacs on the terminal. I have interesting commands. These are not all of them anyway. D2B. Okay, I have a C file too. C binary file. Okay, enough of this. Um, okay, because of my battery power, let me hurry. Let me hurry and explain at least one. So I'll show you how they work. Which one am I going to do now? Let me start with GP80 because we always have many people always have to clone using the GP80. I will not show you one of my system. I'll show you the one I shared because I don't want to expose my P80. Okay, so we are taught to keep our P80 safe and sound. So I think this is it. That's it. Yeah, clone with my P80. Now. Oh. Okay. My network has got some. Alright, why that is loading? Please, if you have a question, post it as a comment. I will answer. I will respond. Okay, I will respond. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe. You can follow me on GitHub, um, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, even on Facebook. If you like TikTok, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram as well. It's the same username, Paul-Dike, except on um, Instagram. Paul-Dike Topman. It's the same username. This username you're seeing here, Paul-Dike. Hey, don't go there. Come back here. Come back here. Alright, so this is the file and how it works. This is the file. Okay, not really how it works, the logic behind it. So it took me several hours, I won't take it this. I think I want to take it from simple so that everyone will be carried along. Let's make it simple. But if you want to use this file right now, right, what you need to do is copy all these things as it is here. Copy it, save it on your terminal, then give it the name that you wish to give to it. Me, I choose to give it GP80, the name that you want to for it to be the command. Give it, and while you're saving it, remove this thing here, all these things I put here, and put your P80 here. As in, leave the what's it called now? Leave the quote mark, the quotation mark. Okay, it's important, it has to be there. But everything from this square bracket, from this open square bracket to the closest square bracket, take it off and replace it with your personal access token. Okay, that's it. So when you've done that, always remember that to use it, if it is your own, you're cloning, just put only the repo name. It will clone it for you. If it's someone else's that has you as a collaborator, put the person's username and put the repo name, 2 arguments. It will clone it for you. Now, after doing that, that's not the only thing you do. Okay, you can see the instruction for you to clone. You put your P80, just do it at github.com, and then you put whatever you have it as user, whether you or the person whose username you provided, and then it does not bother logging. It does not bother showing the normal message. It will log error, append error to it automatically create this file in your home directory. Okay, and then to show you done when it's done with this. Show you done. And now after copying this stuff and pasting it inside as a file, let me even be doing this. I'm talking. I think I should be doing it. I'll copy this like this. Go to your computer system, your terminal or your sandbox, whatever you want to put it. And let me use Vagrant to do it. So you can see the prompt is not the same. This is Vagrant. It's a virtual machine. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. So on the terminal like this, you now create a file. Let's say I want to give it a different name here. Let's say I want to give it clone, right? Clone. So I'll just do vim clone, and here I am. I will now, if I flog you this guy with 2 clipboards. So let me paste this. Wow, why is it mixing? No, this guy is embarrassing me right now. I think let me use my system to demonstrate it. Okay, let my system demonstrate it. I think I'll use my system. Alright, so let me clear this. So I want to have it as clone. So I'll now do vim clone, whatever name I want it to have. Give it that name. I'll now put it in insert mode and paste what I copied. So this is what I just copied. I just pasted. It's looking like ordinary text because it's not been made executable. So escape column, look down, watch down here. You can see what is happening just in case this is strange to you. Watch down. Now enter WQ. Alright, so now the file is here, clone. You can look at it there is the first by my left rather. So next thing I want to do is to change mode. U plus X. If you don't add the U, it will still work anyway. And put clone. So if I list again, it is now green colored. Right? To run this file, I need to do ./clone, right? But that's not what you want. You want it to be a global command. You want it to be a global command. Okay, so but there's something remaining, something left. I did not change this guy. So you change this guy, remove this guy that is here from the square bracket, take it off and replace it with your personal access token. Let's just do the fake one. Let's assume that this is the personal access token, and then I save, right, and quit. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do so that I won't be doing it like this. If I do it like this, it will work well. Look at it. No, it says invalid input. Do this. If I try to clone, you know, it shouldn't work because that's not a real personal access token. It's a forged one. So put a real one, it will work. But to call this thing as the command, I need to move it to my bin. So what do I do? Sudo, right? Sudo mv. Mv, the name of the file, clone. Then I will now do /usr/bin. Don't make mistakes. Don't make mistakes. It will work excellently well if you're on Linux, and if you're on Mac, it should work. I'm not sure. I think it will work. And if you're on Windows, you have to be logged in as an administrator for this thing to work. I think I will show you. I'll show you how to do it. How I do it on Windows. I will show you how to do it on Windows. Okay, because I use commands, special commands on Windows as well. And so when you do this now, once you move this like this, press enter. Now, because this is my system and I have a password for sudo, it will ask me for password. If you're using the sandbox or if you're signed in as the root user, it will not ask you for password. Okay, so you don't need password except it's your own computer, and if it's your computer, you shouldn't bother. Except you're signing, and if you're signing as the super user, you will have hash here. And you have hash. So now, if I check here, it's no more here. It has been moved to this place, and because it has been moved to this place, I don't need to do // again. // clone. No, I just write clone. Clone, and it will work for whatever I call it for. It will work. You're seeing it is working. So if the personal access token that I put there was a real one, I would have used to clone some things now for you to see it. So it's not cool. You can just clone. The next thing I want to do is explain a bit of how I've just explained how you can use them, right? This is how you can use them. So you can go to this repository that I showed you here and look for the one that you're interested in using. Anyone, the one that will delete files, the one that will push files. I have the one that adds file, the one that removes file, the one that removes directory from it, the one that closes with SSH, the one that Emacs on bash. Okay, this is Emacs on bash. If you want Emacs installed in your own computer system, I want to run it. My battery. Okay, this one close to PHP, and then I have other commands. The one you saw, the one for secret string, decrypting and encrypting, they are here. If you're interested, I'll just show you how to use them. But I want to demonstrate how I wrote them. I think that should be in another section. My battery is running down. I think that should be in another section. What do you think? Alright, if you have any question, please post it as a comment. I'm going to continue this some other time. I want to see it as well. I invite you to join Code Tribe, the community where we make pair learning a daily thing. Yeah, Code Tribe has different cohorts, people from different cohorts of in the ALX software engineering program, and we even have alumni currently. Yeah, we have team that builds real life projects where we practice what we learn. And this time we're not practicing it for scores, we're practicing it for real life to add value to our life, to our lives. Okay, so once more, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do it to subscribe. Just click subscribe, like the video. Don't just like it in your mind, click like. You can share, get people to see them too, so that they get enlightened, to see it rather, so they get enlightened and learn new things. And then once more, you can connect with me, follow me on GitHub, you see my updates, follow me on Twitter, follow me on connect with me on LinkedIn, and then if you're a Facebooker, let's do Facebook as well. This is the username. This guy is the username on all of these platforms I just mentioned. Paul-Dike. Thank you very much. If you still have a question, please go ahead and post it. Even after watching the video, I will respond. I will answer you. I'll answer you. I hope to come and explain how exactly I write these things, how exactly I write this thing. But it all begins from, if you know how to do the common one where we do, let's say vim lists, you know, come here and say um uh, this slash bin slash bash, um and then come and say ls hyphen, let's say ls, okay, and you now save it, and then you now do change mode and u plus x list, okay, list, and then it turns green, and then you can now do forward slash ls uh, list, and then it does what list does, right? It does what ls does. If you know how to do that thing, then that's a good start. That's a good start. It means you're almost ready to learn. Let me remove this unwanted files. I don't want them, so I'm removing this. I'm going to remove that one that I pushed to, and I use sudo command, that one that I pushed earlier, to use bin. The name was clone, so get it out. I don't want it again. Remove, and it's gone. So if I do clone again, my system will not do it. You see that? It doesn't know it again. Say command clone not found. Did you mean arrow clone? You know this. All right, that is me using customize command by reason of bash. The one I use in pushing to git, I think it's, yeah, it's, yeah. Like I said, you can go and grab anyone and use. You can go and grab anyone and use, and call it anything you want to call it as a command, and make it part of your bin directory. I've got to run. I've got to run. I've got to run. Where is that guy? Okay, can just grab it and use it. Git add, yeah. So you see, once you just enter the command, it will enter this prompt, and once you enter it, will read it and save it in in file, and then it will git add. It will take it and git add for you, right? And then do git commit for you, and then do git push for you. It saves time, man. It saves time. More to come your way soon. For now, I want to say bye bye. Thank you for being part of this video, or part of this live learning section. Thank you.